Full time at Craven Cottage, and Liverpool lose by 3 goals to 2. Where do we even start? Well, I think the best place to start with the lineup, if I'm being honest. Pure and simply, we lost the game due to our back four and our back five. Simple as that. Kanate. You'd think we all know Alisson's concussed. I'm convinced Kanate and Van Dijk were concussed. And they were shaky midweek against Everton. But that boat today was shaky and shaky and shaky, and it just went flopped. Kanate was so bad from the minute go up until he came off. He should have come off at half time. I remember the first game in the season, had a bad first half at Liverpool in the Ipswich game. Got subbed off. That should have been Kanate at half time, potentially even before that. I would have potentially took off Kanate and Robertson 20 minutes in. I don't care how many minutes in. If you're that bad, get off the pitch. Like, we could have easily brought on I know Tsimikas isn't great. We could have easily brought on a Tsimikas, a Jarrell Kwanzaa, who has been full of confidence and shown his character back in recent weeks. I've not really criticised Arna this season because nothing really much has been to criticised until of late. His subs today were good, but the timings were dreadful. Harvey Elliott should have come on way sooner. Diaz probably should have come on way sooner. Conor Bradley should have come on way sooner. Chiesa way sooner. Darwin, he was okay. But Conor Bradley and Luis Diaz and Harvey Elliott, what a shock, changed the game. Well, for a bit. Obviously, ultimately, we've lost. But they did effectively change the game. Goal scorers today were Sessegnon, Iwobi and Muniz. For Fulham, for Liverpool, Alexis McAllister and Luis Diaz. That McAllister goal, oh my God, is absolutely world class. Absolutely world class. Takes on 3-4 man, pushes him off him, and then just rifles it top left. Absolute top baller. But to be honest with you, ever since we scored that goal in the 14th minute, we were shocking till about 70 minutes when Diaz came on. Until Diaz scored from, I would say, just a couple of minutes after from when McAllister scored, we were crap. We were bullied, forced to make mistakes. We looked shaky every time Fulham were going forward. It was like our defenders didn't have a clue what we was doing. Getting caught out of possession so many times. Our players just getting in quicksand. And another one. Look, full credit to Jaya for scoring the win in the derby. But that guy was invisible again. Salah invisible again. Take these players off sooner. I get Salah has the match factor, he can change the game. But that doesn't mean every week he's entitled to 90 plus minutes. You're telling me you couldn't have brought on a Chiesa maybe at 60. You couldn't have brought on potentially a Darwin Núñez at 55, 60 as well. Harvey Elliott should have come on at half time. Conor Bradley, Luis Diaz and Harvey Elliott especially comes on at half time. I think if they come on at half time, we potentially nick something from that game because they were brilliant. The amount of times they was winning about the ball, driving up the pitch, showing passion and heart. And the rest of them were shocking. Ultimately shocking. Liverpool bullied today. But full credit to Fulham. They defended well. They set up a shop at times when they needed to and went on the counter when needed to. Iwobi got a goal and assist. Fair play to him. He wins man of the match. But for me, my potential man of the match is, you could argue, Bassey and Robertson for Fulham. They were terrific. Every single duel, every single defensive ability that they had to use, they used. Every time Salah or Curtis Jones or whoever was coming down that side, they just saw up sharp and it was easy for them. Clearing headers, clearing clearances. They were brilliant today for Fulham. I know they made some good saves at times. And the goals that we conceded were ultimately mistake goals. I'm not trying to take away Fulham's credit, but they're goals that we don't normally concede because you don't see Virgil van Dijk making those mistakes. You don't see Canada making those mistakes as much. And ultimately, what can you do? It would have been nice to win, obviously, of course. I still think obviously we're going to go on to win the Premier League title, but it would have been nice to go the whole season potentially, maybe even with one loss. We could have gone unbeaten away this season. But that's just full credit to Fulham. Full credit to Fulham, and people wrote them off because when they lost to Palace in the cup, they lost to Arsenal in midweek, and people think, oh, is this where Fulham's season just starts to completely collapse? And no, they're putting an absolute brilliant shift today. And at times, I'm sorry, we should have easily nicked a winner, despite how bad we was. Like the chances, Salah should have scored, Jota should have scored. Too many chances laid off the plate, just completely missing. Wrong decisions as well at times. Just completely lack of IQ, I would say. We lacked today, but it is what it is. We lose 3-2 at Craven Cottage, and we now go on to who have we got next? I think it's West Ham, isn't it? So yeah, we got West Ham, and then Leicester. We require 11 more points. So we could still win it by Leicester. We could still win it in 2 weeks in the next 2 games. But I do think it'll probably be most likely Tottenham or Chelsea we probably win the title against. Now, I don't know what Arsenal's fixtures are like. I'm not checking Arsenal's fixtures because I'm scared or anything. Just looking potentially where we could do it. So, Brentford, they'll beat Ipswich. Brentford, I could potentially see them taking a draw. So that's 2 points dropped for them. And then obviously we've got Palace, Bournemouth. Then obviously Liverpool. So yeah, just crap. Absolutely crap. It is what it is. Nothing we can do. I'll tell you what though, I really want Salah to get some more assists because I really hope he breaks that 2020 record. But that is my quick match reaction on the game. Liverpool just lethargic at times. Complete lack of identity and IQ that we heavily lacked today. Fulham 3, Liverpool 2.